So, continuing from the previous video, we have transformed our data into a Hamming code. That is, this is our data. So we have 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So if you see, original data was 1011 and Hamming code is equal to 1010101. So this was the actual one, and this is the Hamming code that we are going to transfer. Now the next question that comes is how we are going to detect error. What we have done till now, we have generated Hamming code. Now we are supposed to perform error detection. Okay, so this end is your transmitter, this end is your receiver. So you have simply transferred your data. Your data was 1011 and you transmitted 1010101, and at the receiver also, if you have received 1010101, that means there was no error. But how we are going to detect this technically? So what we will do, we will simply separate out this data like this: D7, D6, D5, P4, D3, P2 and P1. So what I'm going to do, I'm just separating out all data content for my ease, because we are dealing with bits. So there are chances that we may get confused. Okay, so now we are going to detect error. So first point, analyze parity 1. So how we are going to analyze parity 1? We will write down that parity 1 was for 1, 3, 5 and 7. So we have value 1. For 3 we have value 1. For 5 also we have value 1. For 7 also we have value 1. So this is an even parity. And if you remember, we followed even parity. So that means P1 is right. Now we will see the same process for P2. So for P2 we have 2, 3, 6 and 7. So write down the data for the same. So for 2, 0, 3 is 1, 6 is 0 and for 7 is also 1. Now again you can observe, again we have even parity. So data is right. Now we'll perform the same operation again for the next parity, that is P4. Remember how many parities you have inserted depending on the size of your data, that is M. The number of times you are supposed to analyze it. again. Okay, so for P4 we have 4, 5, 6 and 7. I hope you people are able to remember from where we got these values, right? These are the fixed values. This is for the first position where we have 1, this is for the second position where we have 1, and this is for the third position where we have 1. Okay, so for 4 it is 0, for 5 it is 1, for 6 it is 0, and for 7 again it is 1. Now again we have even parity, because for all three parities we received even parities. That means there is no error at all. Now you will say, मैम जो डेटा भेजा था वही डेटा तो यहाँ पर रिसीव हुआ, चेंजेस तो कुछ हुए ही नहीं, तो फिर तो रिजल्ट सेम ही आना था. Yes, you're right. Now we will do a twisting. Okay, so now we will take another set, in a sense that now we will be inserting some extra bits, like you can say that now I have changed bits. Okay, so this is my transmitter, this is my receiver. We were transferring data from here to there. So data that I sent was 1011. The Hamming code that generated was 1010101, right? Now at the receiver, we have received a data 11100101. Now you can observe that here 1010101, and what I have received is 11100101. Now you can see sixth number bit is different, or you can say that it has been changed, or you can say that it has been altered. Fine. Now how will we detect that now there is an error or not? So what receiver will do? The same process, D7, D6, D5, P4, D3, P2, P1. Okay, separate out them. Now write down the data that you have received. So what have you received? You have received this one. So this is 111010 and 1. Fine. Now analyze. So analyze P1 parity. So for P1 we know that we have 1, 3, 5 and 7. Now write down the value. For P1, 1 we have 1, for 3 we have 1, for 5 we have 1, for 7 also we have 1. Now you can say that here also an even parity holds. है ना? Even number of ones से even parity है. Done. Right? This is right. Now we will do the same check for P2. So for P2 we know that what do we have? We have 2, 3, 6 and 7. Now for 2, 0, for 3, 1, for 6 we have 1, for 7 we have 1. Now see, do we have an even parity? No. What we have? Odd parity. What we have? Odd parity. So sorry for the disturbance. My tripod just fell down. So now I hope it is visible to you all. So sorry for the interruption. Now you can see that here parity is odd. So now we will analyze P3. Okay. So for P3 we have 3, 5, sorry, P4. I mistaken it. So we have P4. 4, 5, 6 and 7. So for 4 it is 0, 5, 6 and 7 it is 1, 1, 1. Right? So now again you can see what type of parity we have? Odd parity. Now here because parity was even, so we can say that P1 is equals to 0. Here parity is odd. To make it even, we need to do parity 2 as 1. For here again, we need to make it even. So P4 will again become 1. So now in the next step, what we are going to do, we will write P4, P2 and P1. These are my parity bits. Now write down the values of the same. So it is 1, 1 and 0. Just to make it clear to you all, I have separated out them as per their indexes. So 1, 1 and 0. From where we got this? This 1, 1 and 0. Now this 1, 1, 0, it is binary equivalent of 6. That means sixth number bit has been altered. So what we did? First of all, we identified that yes, there is an alteration. गड़बड़ हुई है. Now, कौन सा वाला bit change हुआ था? Sixth number का bit change हुआ था that we received from here. Fine. So now how are we going to perform correction? So for correction, just simply invert the altered or changed bit. So what we received double 1 1 0 1 0 1. So this is my sixth number bit. So what will I do? I will simply invert it. So invert kiya. So now we will receive 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Now you can see this was the same data that we have sent, right? This was the data that we have sent here, and this is the exact data that we have received here. So हैमिंग कोड से हमने क्या सीखा? एरर को पहले तो डिटेक्ट करना, डिटेक्ट करने के बाद उसे पोजीशन आइडेंटिफाई करना और फिर उसे करेक्ट करना. आई होप दिस विल हेल्प यू गाइज. थैंक यू.